Welcome back to Bags on the Go. Man, getting right back to it. You know how we do it. Left off. Where we left off, showing you some parts, some radiators, some fuel regulator and stuff like that. But you know what I was thinking over my holiday break? I was like, when the last time you opened up that trunk? So, dun 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 dun. Man, I should have had this trunk cleaned up. Hey, that paint look okay up under there. It's been a long time. I think I showed the inside of this trunk when I walked y'all through and showed y'all every bit of this car. Man, what we got in here? I had some of this in here just in case coolant was getting low. What is this? Oh, this for the front grill. You think they put this to the side because this one is better? Oh, they sure did. Oh, we gonna clean this one up. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this one up and put this one on. All right, good looking. Cause you know I gotta spray all that anyways. Yeah, so I was thinking to myself, I said, so if you're gonna put the battery in the trunk, because that's gonna be the next phase, putting the battery in the trunk, running all my wires. I missed the guys yesterday coming by delivering the stuff, so I gotta wait until Monday to get all my wires. Man, look at the old school radio. I didn't even know the radio was in here. That's what's up. Wow, how did I not see that? That's how it sounds. Yeah, so I said to myself, let me go ahead, pop this trunk open and clean this trunk out before I try to move on. Is this a car cover? This is a car cover. Boy, where have I been? I haven't been in this trunk, I tell you that. Oh, that's a good car cover too. And it's gonna be huge for this car. Man, that's incredible. Gotta call my guy Sterling, let him know when I'm ready. We'll probably do it next season. I'll let him know when I'm ready. We're gonna go to Mickey Shores again and go get all of my JL audio. But I think in this big boy right here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw some 12s back here. I don't want to put no 15s in here. The music gonna be so loud. That's all you're gonna hear is this trunk beating. But I think I'm gonna go with some 12s this time. Yeah, we're gonna put some 12s. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm saying, Donnie. Oh wow. Look at this. Everything in there still look good, but check this out. On this side, I already knew it because I could see the Bondo color when I was sanding it down. That's Bondo. They had a panel put in. All right here. Throw some rust-proof stuff over that and seal it. Clean up all of this. It's kind of loose too. I need to address that while I got this cover off. This one is tight over here, but that one is loose. This one is straight. I did put a new license plate holder in because the old one had a string on it to keep it up. And I'm gonna pull this tire out too because this tire being used. They've been riding this tire, but it's in place. That's what's up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw some we're gonna throw some 12s in here. We're gonna throw some 12s in here. I wanna box this trunk off too, but then again, I gotta wait. I gotta see what I will have time for. I can make another mat, one of these mats. Just take this mat, trace it down, throw the material right back in the trunk. But I thought to myself, I said, if you don't open up that trunk and see what's going on up in that trunk. Yeah. So should have did that when I was cleaning out the interior. Was not thinking. I jumped right in the car, started driving. All right, so nothing special on the Brake Master, but I went and bought a new one. My homeboy Dwayne brought me one. It didn't fit. It was from G-Body, and I already sprayed it and everything. Tried to go put it on the car. Should have fit. Did my fit test first. It didn't pass, and I noticed that it was smaller, but the fluid area, I noticed that was smaller, but I was like, I don't know. If it fits, it fits. So this is the color I use, that gray aluminum. So I think, I don't know. I mean, it's not even a huge difference, so waste my time. Is it a waste though? I don't know. I think I might just leave it. I think in that case, clean is clean, and we might just leave it. Let's see something. Yeah, so it wouldn't fit in this area, so I had to pull it back off. So before I put this on, I think I need to, yeah, see, it should fit on just like that. The other one wasn't fitting on, so I told Wayne, I said, it ain't gonna work. It won't even fit. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's fine. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. So I think I still have to put this on the vise and bleed it. You gotta put it on the vise and put your tool inside here and just press and press and press and let the fluids run through. I don't know, it is wet, like it got some fluids in it, but I just don't want to get to that point in that stage when I'm ready to start bleeding my brakes and the master hasn't been bled at first. So, you know, little stuff like that I learned as well. I learned that trick. I mean, not trick, but I learned that before you put those on the car, the brand new ones, you gotta bleed them, and then install it on the car and go ahead and bleed your lines. Little stuff like that you pick up along the way when you do the stuff yourself. So I think that's what I'll go ahead and start with. Somebody wants to rule those. Alright, so I'm gonna put this trim up for now. I know where it's at. Get that cleaned up. Should probably take apart these lights on one of these days. Let me change. So if you look right here, they got this huge I run dash 6 AN lines. Man, this big 10, I think I have some 10, but you'll have to go 10 to the gearbox as well, because this is a 10 on this end. This isn't a 6. So it's 10 on both sides. So take that off and run ICT billet. And this is -6 AN flare to a -10 ORB. That way you can do straight 6 to the gearbox, 6 to the pump. That return line is going to be super small unless I go. I'm gonna have to work that one out. I'll let you know when we get to that point. Part number for the master cylinder. Bought it off Amazon. All right, so got the brake pads and the calipers attached to the spindle here. So we got brakes. Well, we don't have brakes technically yet because I need to bleed the whole system and do everything, but I got the brake calipers and the brake pads on the rotors, the lines to the brake lines, master cylinder attached with the lines as well, and same for this side, as you see me do it. And so I still need to put fluid in all the lines and chase all the drips. If you think you're not gonna run into any drips with doing these brake lines, forget it. You will have to. So if you catch a drip, just take this one out, hold this in, and you gotta go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to tighten it up. And once it's set in this groove, make sure this brake line is pulled back and this is going in. So when them two sandwich in, that flare line is actually in the inside, so you don't have your drip. So it's a process of going back and forth, and making sure that flare side end is actually in that spot where it needs to, so it don't leak. So that's gonna be a whole situation ordeal with chasing them leaks. Been there, done it. It's bound to happen. So that's a whole nother side of my drips. So we're gonna start there once I put all the fluid in. I can't put the fluid in just yet because in the rear, I ordered this set for this car. And this is a set for, well, this is a rear end for my 96 Impala. So I got the hard line up here. It's not gonna sit where it needs to. And I got the lines on the rear end, but however, I need to get my flare tool to flare the end, because I had to cut off that piece that goes all the way on here, because that rear end, the brake line actually goes all the way to the hub side. These, they don't. They go into this piece here, so I didn't need all of that brake line, so I had to cut it about here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flare these in. I got it all installed, so I can make sure I got it all installed, but however, I wanted to make sure where I wanted it to fit and where it to stay, where I was gonna put that. So this is where I got it at. These aren't gonna sit in the factory spots right here. I think I got just some custom going on here. So what I'll do is I'll make sure these are into place, so they ain't moving, put a little zip tie or two around, make sure it ain't going nowhere, and we'll be good with that. Same thing with the other side, custom the line, make sure and everything fits out like this. And this is just custom, that's all. I don't have no brake lines for this 96 Impala rear end. This is for Caprice for this year. And I got that going. So I said, you know what? Let me get that going one step at a time. Got the brakes as well. Brake pads, the side, calipers, all of that stuff is tight. So next, we're going to, you see all the bolts. All the bolts is just in place, because if you know anything about all of this stuff, y'all, when you go to put all this stuff together, don't tighten nothing down yet. Just you can loosely tighten it, but don't tighten nothing down until you're ready to be done. So next thing I'll do, I'll go around, I'll do that amongst doing the brakes. Hopefully I have my flare tool that I need to do lines, that jump on my fuel, AC components. Everything will be in soon for that, so I'm gonna walk y'all through that, and then I'll jump on my radiator and get my coolant stuff situated. Next we'll be on the hoses. Also next week we got power lines and ground lines to make and install in the car. I'll also be installing my trunk battery kit, the holder, so I can have my battery back here in the trunk. I really don't know exactly where I want to put it just yet, because when I do my sounds back here too, I got so much room, I ain't really worried. I'll probably just put it right here on the left side. Just, yeah. Passenger side. Do the passenger side. Yeah, do the passenger side. That way I want to run my wires straight. My wires go straight that way up under the AC. That's where it's going to come out. So the right side, left side ain't going to work. Right side, run it straight all the way up under the AC box. Boom, poke a hole. Boom, it feeds in and goes right to the starter. And then we take a wire from the starter to the alternator. Ground the motor a couple spots, frame, firewall, and then ground back here as well to the frame. Run power, and we're all set. We'll be knocking down some parts on my list. I gotta make me another list, because when we get to the point where there's only like a few things left to do, then that's it. But I'll be having it right here in my head, because I'll be knowing what I'm doing. So if I'm ready to start this, I just gotta make sure that stuff is in stock. If not, boom, I order those parts and be looking forward to doing that next. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead, small steps. You see how this stuff goes? There's not even a lot going on. It's just a few things here, a few things there, until the project is done. So best part about it, I need a couple hours to do something. This car right here keeps me busy. Trunk's open, y'all. Tighten up some bolts. Bags on the go, and y'all already know how this goes. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please feel so to do so now. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. If you haven't, comment down below. If you want to comment down below, comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.